So, welcome everybody. I'm so happy to see you today, and thanks for joining us. This will be a start or a beginning of a series that will be happening here on LinkedIn, audio for now. I'm just experimenting with it, and I'll see what your feedback will be. Exciting topic today. Okay, it is on digital advertising, and I'm sure all of you, there is not one person of us that have not been exposed to digital advertising since forever. Yeah, but it has evolved, and we cannot but admit that having an ad interrupt what we're watching is something very normal now. Sometimes you used to get surprised, sometimes you get annoyed, but more or less you accepted it. But the point is, are you accepting it in a good way or in a bad way? Yeah, I'm sharing thoughts here, a bit of it of new findings and research and updated research, I would say, from Kantar Media Group. That's one thing, in collaboration with their technology partner Activia. Activia actually focuses on facial coding for advertising. So we're going to go through these. Apart from that, there's a lot of work happening in the neuromarketing area, which many of you have attended my talks on that or workshops. How brain works and the stimulus. Apart from that, there has been a lot of communication between myself and people who follow me on LinkedIn around the effectiveness of digital marketing and questions like, short or long, what kind of copy do we do? Is it the TV with a cut down, 10 seconders, the usual practice? Where do we put the brand at the beginning or the end? What kind can we use the same copy, the storyline, and so forth? And then came a very interesting question is actually from a lady from the marketing team in Arma, one of the companies that consistently either attends my workshops. They're very active with me, and I'm very happy with them. And she asked me a very interesting question like, how about brand equity in total? I mean, we have mediums, a lot of mediums, and we build equity through these different times. But times now are different, and we need to be efficient. There's a lot of KPIs and pressure from the business that we deliver, but at the same time, things like billboards. What do we do with them? They become very expensive, but they are effective or not? What about digital marketing? Because a bulk of our marketing spend is going through that. So, what are we doing here? Is this correct? Is this efficient enough in today's world? Yeah, and is this just tactical stuff? Because this, if you think about it, digital marketing has always been in the space of being tactical, particularly promotions. I'm not really sure where that came from, but I was thinking, yes, why not? Maybe partly it can build equity, but it all comes down to the type of brief, and that brief comes from the brand strategy. And if you know what your brand is about, what kind of a message you want for that particular campaign to be out, I don't see any, reason why it does not help in equity long term, not just short term. So that was actually what triggered me to dig deeper in that, and luckily I found a few clues, which I want to share with you today. But just, disclaimer, this is sort of still an open-ended kind of dialogue, and I hope that you will share your thoughts and experiences, and of course, if you have any questions.